tourism, and global impact network. The initiative, our main aim and mission for this initiative is to try and get our visitors to start creating their ecological footprint when they visit Seychelles, share and tell the world about it. And the beautiful things with Global Impact Network is that they would also be able to measure each and every impact and memories they create in Seychelles. So to start our short ceremony, I will invite the minister to say a few words before we invite you to start to do the symbolic tree planting for this afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much. With pleasure. So tomorrow, the 5th of June, as we have done for quite a number of years now, we celebrate World Environment Day. And this year's theme is ecosystem restoration, where the focus will be on resetting our relationship with nature.
Turn a little bit this way. Okay?
The message cannot be any clearer.
Minister, just turn a little bit this way. Okay.
All right. Do I need to start?
Yes.
I need to start again? No?
You can continue.
The message cannot be any clearer. That we need to act now and fast in restoring what Mother Nature had blessed us with before the impact of human activities on the world's ecosystem drives us to extinction. Climate change impacts are becoming more and more apparent, and each of us individually, through impact actions, can make a difference. Tourism and biodiversity can be natural partners here in Seychelles, where each supports the other. This is why we are glad to launch this partnership today with the Global Impact Network, an ideal social network platform that empowers organizations such as businesses, schools, and non-profit organizations to become champions of sustainability. Through the Global Impact Network, visitors would be able to learn of the various opportunities that exist in Seychelles for them to produce their ecological footprint, participate in the activities, and share their stories through the platform to the world. We want them to join us in becoming impact citizens by measuring their successes and achievements each and every step of the way as they share their Seychelles experience. Sustainability is a massive subject that covers a broad spectrum of different disciplines, and a lot of us associated with environmental conservation. There are a lot of other initiatives that are considered as sustainable, such as supporting the local community or buying locally made products, which we would equally want our visitors to be involved in. I understand that Seychelles is the first destination to have the community page on the Global Impact Network app, and to celebrate and launch this milestone, we are today planting a Rothmania année plant, also known as the Bois Citron plant, which will join another endemic species, Bois Nat, already in our garden. The Bois Citron plant has been classified as a critically endangered species in Seychelles, which was once widespread, but due to clearing of its habitat, is now confined to arid island, where it is protected by the Island Conservation Society. It is considered by some to be the most beautiful tree in Seychelles. Its large white flowers are speckled with red and emit an intoxicating scent that are followed by plum-sized green berries with many seeds. Start by planting a beautiful tree in your garden as well. Help us make an impact. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Sharp, a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister. Okay.
Okay. Good. I really don't need it, do I?
If you want, you
No, I
don't
don't
need
think
it.
so. I'll wash my hands after.
So we will now proceed with the tree planting.
How am I doing that?
Is the end. Minister go sell, you know. Aku macam di family. 88 minutes pour votre carga. 88 pour votre carga si vous portez. Si mon carga vient self pour nous porter.
Bon.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Minister.
Hi, thank you.
And the last step for this first part of our presentation, I would like now to, on behalf of the Minister, to yes, against I will post the tree which has been planted as one of the first impact activity under this new partnership. So I will select them this way for everybody to see what I'm doing. Project, plant more trees. I still need Tashana. Tree planter, challenge.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
Start.
Submit challenge.
Submit challenge. Photo library. Okay.
Picture.
Yes. Which one do I choose? One where Minister is actually planting?
Yes, I think that's best.
This one here?
So he can leave behind a positive digital trail,
Yes.
legacy on the internet.
Add. Okay. Our first impact activity. Okay. The Seychelles Island country, Seychelles.
I'm glad it's you doing it, not me.
We'll teach you.
Seychelles. There you go. Organization, the Seychelles Islands. Next. Tree planter. Okay, number of hours you planted trees for?
Just
5 minutes. No,
yeah.
there's no hours.
Well, we can do.
I can leave it out.
You can put one is okay.
One.
Yeah.
Number of trees planted. One. Tree species, other. Okay, submit. Ooh, I hope the internet doesn't let us down.
Imagine me doing that on my little Samsung.
Well, the internet is a little bit slow.
Used to that in Seychelles.
Yes.
We're just waiting for your congratulations message.
Yes. Just be patient, everybody. Oh
long
my
way,
God.
isn't
Don't tell me the internet would let us down today, of all days. I think maybe it's trying to still pick up the Wi-Fi. I hope no. I should have switched. Yes, still loading. I'm so sorry for that, everyone. It just happened that one day that internet let us down. And it's on 4G, so it's Airtel, huh?
Perhaps still loading.
It's still loading. But in any case, it's still loading. I think the idea here was for us to get our first congratulation message that we posted our first impact. But I'm pretty sure once we go back inside, we get the Wi-Fi, it will load. So thank you everybody for coming for the short ceremony. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, PS.
My pleasure.
And thank you, Tatiana. The rest of the program you may follow by live streaming because of the public health measures right now. We've tried to keep the event more on a live streaming rather than having groups of people following. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in a bit. Thank you. Okay. Just a second. The minister, o cara tem só mais coisa, publicar coisa.
Great initiative.
Seychelles' immaculate environment is the reason we are considered one of the best destinations around the world. Our exotic diversity makes it a living museum of natural history and a sanctuary for some of the rarest species of flora and fauna on Earth. We are one of those countries which rely on, and we fully realize the need for tourism establishments to have an active role to play in moderating climate change by acting responsibly whilst ensuring the industry can continue its operations and save costs. We want our visitors to have a profound experience of the Seychelles and to be personally transformed by the end of their trip. We also want our visitors to make an impact, a good one, by understanding and believing in our core values in making a global impact. The Global Impact Network, as it is an ideal platform for visitors to share impact stories of their visit. Become an impact citizen. Get involved. Download the app.
I thank everybody for having joined us again for the launch of this partnership between the Seychelles Tourism and Global Impact Network. And the tree planting event was basically a symbolic event to show what kind of activity you can do to create impacts. Of course, there are many, many more. This is actually one activity that linked to one badge on the Seychelles community on the Global Impact Network platform. But there are many activities which any citizen can participate in to create a positive impact and to measure your impact. So, why did the Seychelles Tourism join the Global Impact Network on this beautiful project? I will start with the next slide actually, because this is the issue which is much closer to my heart. And when I met the CEO of Global Impact Network, Tatiana, this was the first thing which came to my mind, is the fact that Seychelles, as a small island state, we are faced with one major challenge ahead of us. So we think COVID is a major threat for our tourism industry, but I see for the foreseeable future, we have much bigger threats ahead of us that we need to start preparing for. And I believe all of us as citizens of the world, we can individually in our own way start slowing down the effects of climate change. But for tourism, why is it important for us? Not just the fact that our beautiful islands are under massive threat of climate change. Travelers today are becoming more and more conscious about carbon emissions caused by long-haul travel. My last trip to the Scandinavians in 2019, I was quite amazed at how a lot of people living there, they do consider long-haul travel as one major contributor to climate change. And they do consider, while planning for a holiday, which mode of transport they will use to reach their destination. So they would opt for places where they can drive, or they can go via train instead of taking a plane. And if they will take a plane, they will opt probably a short flight rather than a long-haul flight to the Seychelles. And we also know that individuals can be reluctant to change and may not receive communication regarding environmental protection positively. So how other ways can you try and get the message across where it doesn't look like some boring workshops or some large amount of blueprints for them to read? With technology, innovation, and of course, young spirited people, I think this is what Global Impact has brought to us here. So I'll go back to my first slide, which is basically, why did we join the Global Impact Network? We wanted to find ways to engage our visitors in sustainable activities, impact activities while they are here on holiday. We want to use this platform to increase the visibility of such activities in Seychelles. So at the end of the day, if you're having a local market where you're selling fresh produce, if you're doing a tree planting activity, or even for all of our protected areas where we're encouraging more and more visitors to join, to visit, to participate in the course, this will be an ideal platform for all of you to be able to promote your activities. And it will be a platform that we will be matching organizations, businesses, schools, NGOs doing any of these activities with the visitors when they are in the country. This project like this will definitely have a positive impact on the country's image and brand, because as much as we know we are leaders in conservation and we've done a lot, but project like this would actually give the country the added PR and visibility it deserves as a result of everything as a country we've been doing, but which maybe the world doesn't know enough about it. And of course, the initiatives goes in line with global trends. We know, we've researched about it, and I've talked quite a few times about it, that visitors are more and more conscious about impacts they have on the nature, on the world. And we've realized that new travel trends, visitors tend to be in favor more of places where we care for the environment, we are doing sustainable activities, engage in conservation, and what better way to let them know of everything we are doing in terms of sustainability and conservation, and get them to engage in it. And when we talk about sustainability, again, I would like to emphasize it's not only environmental conservation. The spectrum of sustainability is so large. It also involves when you support the local community, when you buy a local product, you are also helping to keep the country sustainable. So, our target market here, we really want to try and reach out to those people who are already environmentally conscious and who wants to engage in these activities, who are looking for this kind of activities and experiences when they travel. But also, we want to also convince through the advocate badge, hopefully also work with the visitors also who perhaps they are not aware enough of the issues affecting the world globally and our island Seychelles also. The platform is not intended only for visitors. This is why we approach also the Department of Environment to work together, because the impact citizens are not only visitors. As Tourism Board, our mission is to target visitors, but we would like that eventually even our own local population also join in on the platform. So what do we really want to gain out of this? This indirectly and directly support the recovery of the travel and tourism industry, because it's a way also to make the islands visible, but also to get visitors to engage in more activities when they are here in Seychelles. Of course, bringing people with common goals together. This is where I talk about the NGOs, the schools, the various businesses, hotels. It's a way to get the activities visible to the visitors while they are in Seychelles. By having the local produce badge, we are also increasing demand for locally sourced produce such as fish caught by fishermen, vegetables, and even local handicrafts as well. And in return, increase revenue stream for local suppliers and organizations. We hope as a result of the launching of this platform, we will see more initiative geared towards environmental protection and sustainable land use and activities. And of course, hopefully we will see more recycling and use of recycled products as a result of the platform being launched. So we look forward definitely to have more of our visitors engage on the platform and our local citizens alike. I've already posted my first experience, and I'll definitely be using the social platform and inviting all my friends to join in as well. Thank you. So I will pass on now to Tatiana for her presentation.
Thank you very much. I'll grab that. Thank you. All right, thank you very much, Sharon, for the introduction. I'm about to show you something amazing, something that not many people have seen just yet. The Global Impact team and I have been working extremely hard to develop this platform, and it is an honor to be able to launch Global Impact in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism and the Seychelles Tourism Board. The platform I am about to introduce to you is going to revolutionize not only an entire industry, but with your help, the whole world. It's a social impact network. Now, when Steve Jobs was launching one of his products, he said that it was a tool for the heart. And when you can touch someone's heart, that is limitless. Well, Global Impact is a tool that will change the world. And when you empower people to change the world, that is limitless. Global Impact is the world's first social impact network. It is the first of its kind social media in digital revolution that tracks, measures, and showcases positive impact for sustainable development. Our vision is to give people the power to collectively solve the world's toughest environmental, social, and economic challenges by facilitating and praising positive impact globally. Our mission is to connect you with the people and projects that matter to you and facilitate positive you with the tools to make sustainable choices, to measure your unique contribution in changing the world, and the opportunity to become a global impact leader in sustainability. Why are we doing this? We want to solve the overarching problem of a lack of accountability, transparency, and collaboration amongst all stakeholders in the international system, amongst governments, NGOs, businesses, schools, and citizens. As you know, in 2015, 193 countries and the United Nations agreed upon 17 global goals to be achieved by 2030, known as the Sustainable Development Goals. However, as a global society, we do not know what progress has been made towards these goals. Without knowing where progress is being made, we simply do not know where progress is required. We do not know where to invest and create value in the future. Despite the fact that there is nearly 5 billion people with access to the internet, the biggest problem for sustainable development is the inability to capture real-time impact data. Now, I'm not just talking on an organizational level or governmental level, but on an individual level. We constantly read the news and see so many terrible things happening in the world, whether it be wildfires ranging from California to the Amazon to Australia, or whether it be plastic pollution washing up on our beaches and on our shores. We are experiencing a social revolution where people are demanding access to quality education, to gender equality, to achieve no poverty and no hunger. And yet, people question, how can I make a difference? Does my daily choices really have the ability to change the world? At Global Impact and with STB, we are proud to let you know that it does. So this is what we bring to the world. We are fueling a global discussion where essentially we act as a virtual door, allowing anyone, everywhere, to take sustainable action, to measure their unique contribution in changing the world. This is a call to action, and we provide metrics and analysis, meaning specific statistics, impact statistics, for governments, organizations, and citizens, so that you know exactly how much of a positive impact you are making in the world. It's not only a call to action, but what makes Global Impact unique is we use gamification. So we reinforce positive behavioral change. Now, as you complete challenges, you earn badges and a global impact score. This is to incentivize everybody everywhere in this global race for good. We use social media features and functionalities like any other social network where you can like, comment, engage, and get inspired by a global community. But what makes Global Impact different is that every single post that you post is associated to a challenge that is associated to one or more global goals. And as you post that challenge, you receive automatic impact statistics, which I'm about to show you in a minute as I go through our demo. So here's an overview of the impact network. You have your home tab where you're able to see an accumulation of all impact-related posts from all over the world. You can create campaigns for a better world where you can host or attend impact events. You're able to understand how countries all over the world are performing towards the Sustainable Development Goals. You receive notifications to stay informed and stay inspired. And on your profile, you're able to change the world together, where you can take action, measure your impact, and showcase the impact that you are creating. Please allow me to demonstrate to you a quick demonstration of our live platform, which you can find on both iOS and Android mobile applications. As a new user, when you first sign up, you sign up as an individual account. You then fill out all relevant information, such as your birth date, your email, your username, and then you simply verify on your email. Once you have done so, you can sign in and log in to the platform. So here I am, Tatiana, logging into Global Impact. Here's my profile. Underneath my profile, just like any other social network, you have your friends and your followers, the people that you follow, the people that are following you, as well as organizations that you are a part of. You have your bio that explains a little bit more about who you are, the global goals that you are interested in, hashtags that define you, the country that you're from, and your username. As you can see on the left-hand side, we have all these variety of different active challenges. Now, when you click on a challenge, let's use local produce as an example. If you view the challenge overview, you can see the different global goals that are related to that challenge. You can watch a video to explain or understand why it's important to take action. When you click continue, there are different levels in order to earn the badge. Now, you can invite friends via WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and email to participate in this challenge with you. When you submit the challenge, you simply upload your picture. Here's a picture of when I went to Victoria's Farmers Market. Obviously, that's here in the Seychelles. And then it's important to share this with the Seychelles Islands organization. When you click next, you will be able to choose what kind of local produce you have just bought. Here I bought tomatoes and I bought 700 grams worth of them. Automatically, you receive a congratulations message with your impact statistics. If we go back to my home tab, as you can see under the impact tab, this is an accumulation of all my impact posts. Here are the specific impact statistics. So by buying locally, I have prevented so much CO2 emissions by going into the atmosphere. Here's a meat-free meal example. And here's a couple other examples. This is the clean spaces. You can see the impact statistics. Here's the reuser badge. You can see the impact statistics again. And I highly encourage you to use the platform to see the statistics in detail. Now, when you click on events, these are all events that as an individual I have hosted or attended. Here's an example of a tree planting event done in collaboration with the British High Commission and a local NGO, SSTF. You can see all the different posts related to this impact event. Now, when you click on an individual's post, such as Joanna's, you can see her unique impact statistics. You can also see the total impact, such as 40 trees were planted and 130,000 kgs of carbon dioxide will be sequestered over the lifetime of these trees. Now, if we have a look at the events tab, which is a space that holds all different impact events that are happening in and around not only Seychelles, but the world. You can use the map feature in order to locate different events, such as the one happening today. And if you're watching, I highly encourage you to click that you are going and submit an advocate post on something that you've learned today. Here's how you would create an impact event. You'd select the global goals and the challenges, and it would appear on the map feature. As you can see all the different events that are happening around the world. On the home tab, this is an accumulation of all impact related posts. Here's somebody from the US, Connor, who's posted, he's an ambassador of ours. And again, you can like and comment on impact posts just like you can on other social networks. Here's a recycler badge, a meat-free meals badge. I think you get the picture. This is just an accumulation of everyone's posts from all over the world. Now, you can view the leaderboard, which shows you how people are performing globally in this global race for good. It shows you the global goals that they're working towards. You can filter it out by SDGs, by countries to see the different leaders, or by your friends. Now, if we have a look at the profile page again, you can see that my impact score is what is giving me my rank. So for every action that you post, you receive an impact score. Under the country tab, this is where you will be able to find how countries are performing all over the world. Now, I was born and raised in Zimbabwe, and as you can see, there is still much improvement that needs to be done. If we have a look at the Seychelles Islands, we can see how the Seychelles is currently performing. However, this serves as a baseline for the impact that we are collecting. And as organizations and citizens alike continue to make a positive impact, we will be able to turn all these global goals green in time for 2030. Under the notifications tab, this is where you get reminders of people that have liked your posts, commented on your posts, people that have followed you that you can follow back, and furthermore remind you of events that you have decided to attend. If we have a look at the organizations page, you have both public and private organizations. Here is the Seychelles Islands and various different organizations located in the Seychelles. Now, we also have the option for organizations to remain private as we comply with GDPR laws and regulations and privacy policies. So that is an option if you want to keep the organization private, in the case that you're a school. Here's how you create an organization. You can choose between businesses, nonprofits, schools, or governments. You simply follow the steps to create your organization. Now, if we have a look at the Seychelles Islands, you simply hit the join button and you'll be able to be a part of this community where you'll be notified of all the different campaigns and projects that are happening, where you can submit posts towards. Here are the different campaigns. For example, the minister has just started with Plant More Trees, and he's been the first to plant a tree. Now, if you're an organization admin, as you can see, there is your bio as well, where you can showcase the different global goals that you're interested in, the hashtags that define you, your focus area. You can attach your website and see the different members that are a part of your community. The more members that join the Seychelles Islands, the more impact that will be achieved in the Seychelles. Now, under the Impact tab, this is an accumulation of all members' posts happening right here in the Seychelles. As you can see, there's a variety of different types of posts. Now, if we move on to inviting members, you can invite members via these different social platforms as well. You can also get a unique QR code, for example, a specific event, or if you want to bring visitors or citizens to join your event, you're able to download and copy the link so that people can automatically join your community. Under the Events tab, this will display where all the Seychelles Islands events will be held, as well in collaboration with their partners. So if we view campaigns, this is an area where you can see not only the campaigns driven by the Seychelles Islands, but also their partner campaigns. Partners are able to add projects to campaigns, whether it be for advocating for a certain cause or if they want to contribute to tree planting. Under projects is where you are able to submit your post. You simply select the different challenge that it is associated to, and again, you submit your post. Now, if you want to manage a project, and this is mostly for organizations that are going to be partnering with the Seychelles Islands, you can add different media assets, such as documents or images. You can manage the challenges that you want to have within your project. In this case, the challenge selected is advocate. You can also choose your own unique challenges that are not yet created on the platform, so that we can customize, create them for you. Now, under campaigns, once again, this is where partner campaigns will be able to add their projects. So as you can see, this is an overview of the dashboard for organizations and for governments, where you have a community tab where you're able to see everybody that is contributing towards sustainability in the Seychelles. You can send a broadcast message in the future to notify all citizens, visitors, tourists, and partners what impact events are happening on what days and what campaigns are being created. Under the campaigns, this is essentially a space where you are able to track the impact created by all citizens, tourists, partners, and visitors. Campaigns is an area where the Seychelles Islands is able to participate and collaborate with local partners as well as international partners if need be, and a space that you can add projects towards these campaigns. In the future, you will be able to see campaigns right at the top of your feed as a way to sponsor these events and to invite people to participate and collaborate in them, to gain maximum exposure and to get other organizations and people involved. We also provide impact reports so that you're able to see the specific impact statistics not only per global goal, but also the specific outcomes. And you're able to automate them as you please. You also have a community leaderboard where you're able to see the top performing citizens, partners, tourists, and visitors in the country. Also, coming soon in the future, we are really excited to introduce this reward offering, where depending on how many badges or challenges you complete, the higher your global impact score, the more rewards you will be able to get, such as potentially a free accommodation in the Seychelles. What we are trying to do with Global Impact is to create a world that counts. We are mobilizing the data revolution for sustainable development and disrupting the status quo with positive behavioral change, where it becomes cool to do good. We have coined the term the impact value chain analysis, where every impact contribution created from an individual level goes towards the organizational level that they belong to. And the organizational's impact contributes to the governmental or nationwide impact. So as an example, a tourist visiting the Seychelles, their impact will be contributed to the Seychelles Islands. The Seychelles Islands impact will be an accumulation of all tourists, citizens, partners, and organizations that will contribute to their total impact. Now, their total impact will contribute to the entire nation of Seychelles. This is to promote transparency and accountability and collaboration for all partners. Global Impact Network, essentially our value proposition, is to track, measure, and showcase positive impact. You can use this impact and market your impact through storytelling. It is essentially a content generating machine where tangible impact outcomes make marketing more effective. You can use data to shape storytelling. People want to see impact in a way that they can relate to it. I would just like to thank everybody in my team for creating this incredible platform. And once again, I would like to thank the Ministry of Tourism and the Seychelles Tourism Board for this wonderful opportunity to collaborate together. Thank you so much for your time. Please feel free to contact me here. And these are our company details. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tatiana, for this very detailed presentation. I hope the partners who are actually following us on the live stream today have learned more about the platform, and you're excited for your individual organization to join in and start sharing your impact activities, because we as a Seychelles Tourism, we will be engaging our visitors to participate in those activities, to register on the platform, and for them to measure their impact. So thank you, Tatiana, and I hope we will get interest, like I say, from all of our partners. Our live streaming will be ending very soon, and hopefully there is something, like Tatiana said, something you've learned. So go on Global Impact Network, register your profile, and you can submit your first impact under the advocate badge, because I'm pretty sure you've learned something today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon.